trust,
Jump back
and
into part two.
I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Hope
That makes
everybody's having a
sense.
great day.
Trust Linda's judgment on camera. Trust your own judgment on the script. Why even bother having a director?
Oh, come on.
Let's just shoot both
We finished
versions and
chapter
then
one,
we can
chapter
see
two,
which
we're
way
now on
works
chapter
better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director. Hold still, let me clean you off.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Ugh. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
More
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going again. We are going again. Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. Fuck, no!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff,
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
how many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you
Mr.
want to
Green
spend
got
the night
old.
locked up in
Thomas
jail,
went by. He's now sheriff.
I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
I don't want to make him mad, man.
Oh, man. Sir, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we were doing anything wrong. We'll clear out.
Whoa. Jaime, we've got a movie to finish.
I know, but we have to do what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff.
I don't care who he is.
And we're very happy to do whatever the sheriff asks.
And, don't forget to clean up.
What are we supposed to do with a busted up camera?
You get it fixed. Finish your movie. Anywhere else but here.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage. All wrapped out, sir.
Thank you, Jaime. Now remember what I said, because I'm not gonna warn you again.
Yes, sir.
No, I wonder if the next movie is gonna be at Cedar Lake because they keep showing us so much.
complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I don't really like this.
I know
Very
some stuff.
Suspicious.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh, yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board, what will they say? And Miss BB's hotline, the dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
If it's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
Sheriff Green sure seems to care a heck of a lot about this.
Sam Green's the one who took Stone down.
Ah.
Saved a little baby that day, too. Would have been the killer's next victim.
Yeah, he's kind of the town hero.
Huh. Interesting.
Chris, what are you thinking?
You guys have been so helpful answering my questions and all, but sounds like I should probably go right to the source. What?
After today, I don't think Sheriff Green's gonna want to talk to you about anything even remotely related to the mill.
You never know.
Good luck with that.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
Castigar, papá, no tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa. Ugh. What? You want a piece of me too?
Oh, this is Jamie.
Howdy, partner. How's life on the range?
Did he hit his head or something? The hell's wrong with you?
Nothing. Sorry.
Ugh, why is Dad such a demanding asshole? I came home to help, not do everything. I mean, I'm not a maid. Do I look like a fucking maid? You better not say I look like a fucking maid.
He's just worried about Mom.
More like he's worried that as soon as she croaks, I'm out of here. And then he'll have to be his own fucking maid for once in his life.
Yeah, but Mom's gonna get better soon, so it's not gonna matter.
Right. Yeah. Of course you're right. Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
This is my fault. I dropped the camera. But only because I was, charged at by a cop.
Wait, what?
It's true.
When you make dangerous cinema, you walk a dangerous line. This is not going to be a film for families. This is a film you watch after midnight at the Waverly on 6th.
How do you know about the Waverly?
Because that's where this film's going to play. But only if we find someone willing to take a risk on something dangerous.
Fine, I'm in. But just because the last movie I saw in New York before coming home was a midnight at the Waverly.
What was it?
Oh, fuck if I know. Had some weird lady with big cheeks living in the walls or something.
Huh.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight,
What? Why?
'cause I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right, it's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just, what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's like actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. Yeah, anytime! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Yeah, something crazy in there, like
Your call, Chris.
the mask of the dude of Frank Stone. I said we go to Curiosity Shop. I'm curious.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop. Eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Sounds like another
Check
horror
out the
movie.
wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Oh, I hope it lets me walk around and look for
Now,
stuff. That'd be
let
dope.
me see. I think I have something that may interest you if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the...
Oh, that's another horror movie mask.
Cute bunny. Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
Oh, that's the thing from that. From the whatever that place was, the place we were at.
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Ew.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Bro, something starts crawling out of there. I thought I saw something on this side. I did.
Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
I don't even want to look at that thing.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No.
Let's see.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possibly possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20. Hmm. Oh, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
Hmm. It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal. One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful. Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
I wonder what happened to the baby.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
I wonder what's going on in here. Oh.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day. Another missing kid. I hope they're found.
That was yesterday. Cute little minigame.
I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda,
Busted.
you can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
I wish I lived back then at that time.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie. Down at the old
No kidding.
We could always...
I don't know what I was trying to do. Let's see what I had.
always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris, I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
When you spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Oh, back in 2024.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So listen, if Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for?
Let's see how this goes.
Well, now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like
Wonder what game I should do
this
next.
kind of cash.
Games like this are pretty fun.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You wanna know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
Almost like it could be a key to something.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks.
I think
It's
it's
Italian.
weird.
Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheat from a guy. He's got a guy who's got
Well,
a pants
that's like
guy,
the-
so I got these pants
I
from
guess
his
he's
guy's guy,
Spanish.
had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
Oh wow.
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad.
So how
Right.
does he tie into this?
Touching.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I don't like this dude at all. He's up to something. Her, I understand. She's just kind of like a bit of a clueless reporter.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
Huh. Wonder if the piece will open up some like
Wow.
a secret door.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
There's gotta be pieces around there somewhere. The true story.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Bunch of out of towners trying to grab their piece. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's all the pages we get to look at.
I should check on Maddie. Looks like it opens with a key.
Is this the
Yeah?
box from the...
Now, what would
Oh,
you do if it
wow.
was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Great. If this plot gets any thicker, it's gonna need a new pair of jeans.
Do you guys think we should be worried? I mean, what if they're dangerous? Maybe we should find Augustine and let her know.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right? So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day
That's
looking up
sarcasm.
every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Guess not. It's definitely not something you see every day.
That's what I'm counting on.
Wait, so shouldn't we head out?
Yes, right. So, slight change of plans.
What?
When Robert and I dug into all these articles, we realized there might be an opportunity to find some places in the mill that could be even more directly connected to Stone, where we can shoot. So, it'll just take us a few minutes to look through.
That's not gonna leave us a lot of time.
Trust me, it'll be worth it. Especially if this is our only chance to go back to the mill.
The lady's gonna be there or something, somehow. The lady that was connected to it. Tom Holt interview. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific.
Journalists sure
locations in
can't
the
get
mill
enough
that
of
could be
Frank
associated
Stone.
With Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's got to be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Sure, no one was sad
Here,
to see it go.
look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers.
I wonder if
People were
Linda's
depressed.
okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
An
I don't know.
omniverse?
It's all
Far out.
related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or
That's your expert opinion?
it's just a hunch.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people, company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
I feel like this is gonna end very badly.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present The Mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret.
I think that's why
We
I'm
don't
gonna
have
end
to
the
do
video off
this.
today before
Yes,
we head in.
we
try to get
do.
into it. But more
Ready?
likely we'll be doing a Phasmophobia video tonight later on.
Oh, careful.
Either solo
First
or
step's
we'll
a
have
doozy.
Isaiah with me. But thanks again for tuning in to the More Clan channel. Should get back to you sometime soon about new games in the future. If you like this, same amount of people that were on it last time. If we get a little bit more people, that'd be great. But if not, it's also fine. But More Clan is out of here. Have a great rest of your night.